Hello everyone, Dimension Force has been completely revealed now, so let's go over the set and see if it's good or not. Well, in my opinion, you know what? The set is a good set. Did I initially think that? No, 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 indeed. First couple of archetype support we got, I thought they were cool. I even liked some of the archetypes I got support a lot. But I didn't think the set was particularly good. But thankfully, around the halfway point, it turned around and became a pretty decent set, it seems. So yes, Dimension Force, as everyone knows, comes out in a couple of days now. At the time of me recording this video, January 15th. It's what's called number booster set in the 11th series. The 8th set, that's what it is. And it has support, like everything in the 11th series so far, supports a crap ton of things, which is always pretty good. Perform out support, as you can read the list here, perform out support warriors, heroic, blah blah, all the heroic things, odd eyes, H warrior, Pendium, Predator Plant, Silver and River, Thunder Warrior Punk, Exist Fusion, Ice Shade, Inspire, Battle Guard, Pentagraph, Polymerization Branded, Magneto Warrock, and some other smaller stuff. And yeah, and also introduces two new archetypes, which is all very nice indeed. So yes, go down the list. Let's go from bottom. Um, no, it's actually, yeah, let's go from bottom to top. So first off, yeah, first card we see are the performer powers. Ah, man, these were cards and say so. Look, most of the performance power stuff and auto stuff was underwhelming to say the least. However, Pendular Graph Dragon was actually pretty cool. I liked it a lot. I played an Auto Ritual deck just because I thought this card was really neat. And you can still make an Auto Ritual deck work with it pretty well. Yeah, I think this card is good compared to the other Pendium support cards we got in the set. We got the second Pendium something card, which I didn't. It's okay, but like actually works pretty decent with Beyond the Pendium because it links on the second Beyond the Pendium. Which I'll get to that card in a moment. But the rest of them, for my orange, let's just, like, the Destroy 2 is nice, but, like, the Scarlet and another Pendium, and then the other one, Gentrude, it's just, no, it's nothing pretty fancy, honestly. But yeah, we immediately have reached the Therions, and oh boy, the Therions, how fantastic these cards are. As the first archetype introduced, I pretty much didn't expect these to be as good as they were. Like, the archetype with pretty much every card's been good. Support they each thankfully because they also have, yeah, because of the way they're structured, supporting different types, and they also support each other. They help improve many strikes. King Regulus basically makes any machine deck better by default, and it can be used with like a no Lily, Duke, Leaper, Bulls, as also Warriors, Aqua, Psychics, and Plant, and you can use that with Regulus if you want to obviously get those decks on get that. It's harder, mind you, much harder, but it's still possible. But yeah, it's just a good archetype by itself, good with Brave Token, but good with Invoke, and good with just so many different things. It's a very nice archetype that just supports, it's good by itself, good with other things. It's a very nice deck. Not much else to say, really. It's pretty good. I'll more talk about the moments rambling on, honestly. Yeah, after the Therians got the Scar Claw and the Visa Starfrost. These are actually definitely a lot more worse than Therions. They're pretty good with Tri Brigade, mind you. Like a lot of things can be are good with Tri Brigade because Tri Brigades themselves are fantastic. Um, but they have a fun gimmick. They're good for the OTK if you get interrupted, which a lot of decks are like that though. But they have potential. I do think they have potential. Another link would be nice. Probably a synchro where they get with thanks to Starclaw, Starfrost at some point. They have potential. They're pretty strong at the moment, but like nowhere near as good as Therions or actual meta decks. But they're decent at the moment. Potential. They need more support though. Yes. Then the zombies. Oh, these zombies. The zombie stuff's good. I've played this a bit, and I've had other people who are better at the zombie stuff play with it, and it's actually pretty decent. It's pretty nice to see. I don't think it makes zombies themselves any better though, because your space makes playing zombies a bit different. You can do more synchro stuff, but you still just have Boulder Rock and like. Honestly, zombies have always been pretty decent. Honestly, we just don't really play them because they obviously they can get counted and they have to have some glaring weaknesses like destroying their field spell and stuff. But the zombies just they pretty good and also became still pretty good. Saying it though, that you know that Mayakashi card though that could be dangerous. Then yeah, the heroic cards. These were interesting. I played them a few times. I just finished making a Aurora heroic deck. That was fun. But yeah, these hero cards are dumb. They're not competitive at all. But they're dumb fun. Like just if they work, if they work, you win. You get OTK them. Nice. Not just to say really. I was surprised they got support, but that's a dumb fun. Predator plants. I love predator plants. When I got these got support, I'm really happy. But like, at the time, I was like, that doesn't make the set much better. But yeah, the predator plant support here was pretty nice actually. Obviously, the new fusion has been very helpful to the deck. Honestly though, I don't think it's that particularly good. It's just a bit too costly to get out, and you need to have counters on the field for it. So I think this is a bit too. It needs a bit more. This card needs some good setup for it though. Same though, what I think is really nice though is the actual fire fusion. This card I think is amazing. Like way better than the level, what is it, level 10 or something. One. Just simple two predator plants, fusion summon, adds predator plant monster or spell track card, has defected tribute, target card, repair counter monster you control, special summon, Scorpio from the deck. Which was his name? Like Alpha Scorpio. My brain's going. I'm slating that honestly, sorry. But yeah, it's just a really good card. It's level 5, so Intervision works on it. It's just a nice, really good card. Really happy people got this as support. And yeah, I just to say, really, Dynorophia Rexstrom. I know some people hate this card. I love it because it's dumb. I like T-Rexes, okay, and also just good. Obviously, some people hate it because not being able to use monster effects is annoying. Yeah, like you have some chances to use a monster effect, but get it very pretty fast. Spell Track Removal though gets rid of it pretty easily. Forbidden Droplet as well. Like it's not hard to get rid of, honestly. As you know, you play a deck. When you play a deck, the more you understand its weaknesses. This card gets Droplet, Impermed. Your whole like big plan to just lock down your opponents kind of goes down the drain, really. Then yeah, I think that's cool though. Then yeah, Kids of Kingdom going down. I'll go back up for a second. Yeah, then Symphonic Warriors stuff. The new Synchro though is actually really nice with pendulums, honestly. It's want to see more pendulum support than actual Symphonic Warriors support, but it's really nice support though. You see, just base pendulum support. Uh, though it has its issues. There being double 10 scale is nice though. Maybe be good in that Valorant deck that exists now. They like their 10 scales. But yeah, not much else to say here. Now, starting with some of the generic cards. Legal Knight, Noah Punk Note and Legal Knight. Legal Knight's fun. I played it. Not particularly crazy. It's not like, the Eagle or Griffin War Rider. But it has its uses. It's bouncing 2 cards. By giving it this card the bonus field, you can also just get its card back to your hand by using the equip card. Noah Punk Note makes Punk work as a deck, honestly. Like, this card just makes the deck so much better. It is ridiculous. Being able to go to any level 8 synchro you want is just amazing. You can go into Chaos Ruler to get some searches, or just follow up plays next turn by just banishing stuff to revive from the next turn level of synchro. Going into like Drag Berserker to Tenny for additional interruption before you go into Amazing Dragon, Mega just to do Mega things, or whatever you want else you want to do. It's such a good card. It also just makes going into the level 11s easy. Speaking of level 11, we'll talk about the Psychic End Wall in a second. And you were on his divine card. The Battle Ogre stuff, I'm like, why? Surprise. Yeah, it's just some okay other support cards. And yeah, also the new Albaz Fusion. This card just being a counter to dragons is actually really nice. Dragons didn't have honestly needed a counter. It's obviously been a 5-headed dragon, which you could use Super Poly for if you really needed to. But, it has 5 dragons on the field. Sometimes I don't have 5 dragons. Sometimes I only have like 4 or 3. Sometimes there's 4 or 3 can be devastating. Heretic Seal, Savage, Crystal Ring. So many good dragon monsters exist. The dragon is probably one of the top 3 supporter types, but it's definitely the most powerful one just from boss monsters alone. In this card, Chimera Tech for dragons. By having it's a bit harder than Chimera Tech because Savage Dragon can special summon itself, while you must normal summon full Albaz or use Ecclesia's effect. But it's a very decent card. It basically is put a little counters all future dragon decks by a bit, which is nice. And yeah, also just a good Alba's card as well. It's being able to attack multiple times to help go for game. Also, such an any polymerization or normal spell card without having to play Clima sometimes just playing a card is a waste if you just didn't really have unless you're playing a Predator playing Branded, which is a different story entirely. But yeah, obviously keep going down. We got the Predator playing, the Direct Question, Red Eyes, obviously all good. Mortal Drag is very nice. Psychic and Punisher, the next secondary boss for Punk, but also just a really good level 11 synchro. It's generic. It's just generic level synchro, which means if you can go into while you're losing, very nice. If you're losing, oh look, I'm now unaffected by effects, and it can get really big. It can just get really big because the attack increase doesn't go away. It just stays on it. So, say if you gain 1,000 attack one turn, next time you gain 4,000 attack, it just keeps going up. Plus, just once per turn, pay 1,000, target one monster you control, one card they control, banish both targets. Again, just really nice. Like I said before, the set was underwhelming when it came out, but stuff like this, on the Pendulum, Therions, Yabaz Fusion, just have made the set a lot better now. And yeah, as we continue down, like I said, the Heroic Champs are cool. The Exorcist card, I like it. It doesn't really help with Exorcist's problem. Oh, then they're not as good as any more big cards having to get out on the field first. Sometimes just having two. Exorcist has some issues. This card didn't help those issues. It's a new boss monster, and it also can use this card to like negate two, not negate, like bounce two things. Banish, that's the word. Banish two things. It's a cool card though, and hopefully they get another Exorcist monster at some point. Also this is where that confusing one is. Beyond the Pendium. Everyone's excited about this card. It's a good Pendium support card. What can we say? It's just very nice. It's not once per turn, which is interesting, because the first effect is the pay 1,100 and a Pendium monster next to your hand. Because obviously it's not once per turn because you have Pendium summon to get your monsters back, effects back. But as we said before, you can use the Pendium card to give you second Pendium summon. Then actually link something to this is not a bad idea. But that's a bit gimmicky, honestly, bricky, honest. Yeah. But yeah, this is just a really good card with Pendiums. Yeah, got the Skull Claw Crit Shot, very nice. The Weather Painter, the Weather Painter support. I like that's pretty good. The field spell which makes the deck actually work. The Link 3, the original one, is just really good. Giving your monsters negation, like by banishing themselves, is really good. And thanks to the field spell, it makes me sad. I do wish the other Link was a Link 2. It would have made it much easier. Or like all the other weather painter required two or more weather painters. But Fiona the Sylvan Dancer, just good plan support. It can be crap though, because you're excavating, which means they're changing any plants, which has happened to me before. But it's just nice Pendium support, and it's helped me make my Ricket deck actually work. Experienced it before. Not technically good card, but it has its uses. Yeah, just the Scarecrow Field Spell, Zombie Reborn. Has its Zombie Reborn I thought was pretty crap at first, but it has its uses as Shiranui because you banish the Shiranui to get banish effect off to revive it. Like the Field Spell was cool. Rourke Medium. This card I actually do. Oh, we don't have the image for it. I do like. It's obviously getting its effect off is hard, but honestly, its second effect just setting your spells. You can set Rock Mountain, Great Mountain, search, and then if you have your level 7 out, effects main phase 1. Obviously, you probably need to try to summon monster, but still very nice indeed. It's just a nice, good card. That's a Penny and Scare, that weird trap. Yeah. It was just interesting. Very interesting indeed list of cards and yeah, that's pretty much everything from this set. No, actually, well, we have other stuff. We have Brand Exile, very interesting card for your Spire. Just the fusion with your opponent's field by banishing, not just sending it together, just banishing your opponent's field to fusion summon is pretty cool. The Marturgy is very nice. Ritual from deck has its issues because the Domac rituals aren't really just particularly crazy, just to ritual summon on your opponent's turn for no reason at all. They have effects, obviously, and they send stuff from opponent's grave, whatever they want. They wouldn't play with conditions, but yeah. Cool though. Also, yeah, Ice Jade Curse. Oh, I played a lot of Ice Jade recently, and I plan to play a bit more Ice Jade. This card makes the deck work. I'm assuming they always planned for this card for the simple reason of the level 10 block or next turn effects, or just blocks first turn effects. But look, it's someone who's played it a lot now. It's very easy for your opponent to break it. You have 3 targets. The Ice Shade monster you control, which could be the Queen, like Imperimax, could be the field spell, or could be the continuous spell. Your opponent has 3 options to get themselves out of this lock. They could kaiju your monster, they get your Ice Shade, they're now no longer affected. They can just spell trap removal, the continuous spell, or the field spell. There's multiple ways to stop it, which makes the deck still a bit weak. Obviously, we do have Erosion, which is a very nice negation because it can negate and the spell trap card removal, but obviously you need second Ice Shade on field, which could cause some issues because I only have 1 Ice Shade on field. Because the deck has issues in that department. But yeah, no, it's a very nice card. Helps deck. Also, the burn effect's fun. I've had times when the opponent didn't read the burn effect, crashed over my guy, and then I got to burn them to death because it also burns when my guy dies. It has some other random stuff. But yeah, look, overall, I think the set is good. Had a started off a bit rough, but like very nice cards. Pentagraph has a Pentagraph Dragon's very nice. So the cover card and boss monster. Psychic and Punisher's strong. Beyond the Pendulum's amazing, obviously. And it's still dance. It's good for his plant stuff. The Albert Fusion's good. Dino for Rexstrom makes Dino Northia an actual deck, which is nice. Dino makes Punk a deck. Just Therions, just overall, I really like the set. It turned out better than I honestly expected. Man, that's how much honestly makes me happy. I like being surprised. I like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I like seeing things be actually good, even if obviously good means anything from I can have fun, or actually the deck works, to being meta. Anything between the deck works to be meta, and in that range I like. But yeah, anyway, next set is Power of the Elements. I talked to my friends about this. This sounds like the most not Yu-Gi-Oh! Set name I've ever heard. Power of the Elements. um, yeah, comes out April 23rd. And I wonder what's in this set. Hopefully we get some more support for Therion, Scarclaw. Maybe some new archetypes introduced. Maybe some other cool stuff. But yes, thank you for watching, everyone. What's your opinion of Dimension Force? Do you like it as much as me? Or like hate it? Think it's the worst set ever existed? Or you like have like 2 cards you like? Yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone. Take care and see you next time. Martin is going to bed soon. See ya.